Fermentation is an anaerobic process. This means it does not require oxygen to occur. Fermentation can create a variety of end products, but we will mainly be focusing on alcohol and lactic acid fermentation in this video presentation. When placed in an anaerobic environment, yeast will ferment sugars, or glucose, producing CO2 and ethyl alcohol, or ethanol. Yeast is actually a eukaryotic cell, or single-celled organism, that is classified as a fungus. In ethanol fermentation, yeast is responsible for making the reaction occur because it provides the enzyme catalase, which pairs with the substrate hydrogen peroxide, while glucose functions as the fuel used in the reaction. Fermentation and cellular respiration both begin with glycolysis. Glycolysis converts one molecule of glucose into two molecules of pyruvic acid. This requires a molecule of nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide in its oxidized form to pick up electrons and become nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide in its reduced form. In ethanol fermentation, glucose is converted into two molecules of pyruvic acid. During the first step, 2 ADP and 2 phosphates are converted into 2 ATP, while simultaneously nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide in its oxidized form is converted into nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide in its reduced form. This first step is also known as glycolysis. Pyruvic acid is then converted into acetaldehyde, which releases carbon dioxide. The acetaldehyde is then converted into ethanol, while nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide changes from its reduced form back into the oxidized form. The second step is the anaerobic process, or anaerobic fermentation. In lactic acid fermentation, glucose is converted into two molecules of pyruvic acid, which is then converted into lactate via the enzyme lactate dehydrogenase. In humans, the process of lactic acid fermentation occurs in muscle cells. When muscle cells are required to perform a lot of actions over an extended period of time, frequently enough oxygen is not provided to the cell to continue cellular respiration. This lack of oxygen leads to the beginning of the fermentation of lactic acid in these cells. This can result in muscle fatigue or pain in humans, frequently recognized as a burning sensation in the muscles.
Now you know everything about fermentation. You little genius, thanks for watching.